Live, baby, live. In your face. Well, sort of. In our face. In your face. In my face. In we're face. Hi, John. Hey, Lena. Ready to roll. We got our topics, so, okay. Once again, we're live on Instagram this afternoon. Yesterday we did and it's a beautiful Sunday afternoon. We've been having a very healing, wonderful day listening to some Bob Dylan theme time radio. If you haven't gotten over to YouTube and checked out all of his archived theme time radio shows, go over there. Bob Dylan's show is one not to be missed, and now you have no excuses. They're all on YouTube. So that's a very healing exercise, and that's a lot of fun. Hi, Bob. We know you watch. And we love you, right? Our noble St. Jude, right, exactly. Yesterday we posted a video, I think it was yesterday, about the STALKER HAG, as we now have decided to call her. The woman it initially started, I think, on Quora. Well, she was stalking you. All right. Yeah, I don't know when she started technically, but it was about 4.5, 5 years ago, possibly. Now, more details keep coming on just about how intense her stalking of me and John on our Twin Flame mission has been. So we posted a illuminating video yesterday here on Instagram, and reposted it on YouTube as well, regarding her techniques, I guess, if you want to call them, her stalking methods, if you will, and very, kind of stupid. She's not very smart about keeping her stalking a secret, but she thinks she's very clever, and she systematically tries to tear down my platform with John, right? My various platforms. Has not been successful yet, but has really spent a lot of time doing that. John wants to make a point before we go on. This is all really, she poses she's like a gnat, a terrible gnat that just won't, you can't smack it dead, and it somehow just keeps coming back around your head, right? And the main reason that we have engaged her at all is because we are her wake-up call. This 70-year-old woman has essentially wasted her life being obsessed with other people's lives. Right. So she was led to John through me to actually get a wake-up call and find out that she's supposed to be on the Twin Flame mission. Of all things, her Twin Flame, may I say it? Of course. We've said it in the past. Her Twin Flame is Jonathan Harris, Dr. Smith from Lost in Space. That's who this woman is supposed to be, rocking and rolling with right now. Jonathan Harris. Yes, another John. But she wants my Twin Flame, and it seems to have caused like a mental disturbance in her, and an obsession with kind of like tearing down me and John's mission, right? Okay, so John subsequently has told me that I know it's an annoyance, Lena, but we're here to wake her up. So every altercation with her has been like, all right, is this going to do it? Nothing wakes her up. And she's miserable. She's obviously very miserable the way things are. She used to make me somewhat miserable, but not anymore, because you know what? That was an old kind of energy. And she doesn't really have the power to do that to me anymore, especially, I'm with my Twin Flame and I'm very happy. There's always going to be haters, right? Haters going to hate, yeah. It just so happens that this woman, this stalker hag, yeah, we're still going to call her a hag. She kind of acts like an old hag. Another thing that yesterday I said, she reminds me of my mother, kind of like old-fashioned in her look. and in her behavior. She says things to me like that have gotten on my nerves, and I was like, why does this get on my nerves so much? Because she has said things to me like, you don't behave very ladylike. What, you're not being polite. Be ladylike. Like shit like that. Like, how dare, wait, let's get some, like, that's not very ladylike, she'll say to me, right? And it's like, hey, I never said I was a lady, honey. Yeah. And I used to tell my mother the same thing. I never said I was a lady. Don't pin that on me. I'm a woman, but I ain't no lady, right? And, you mind your own business. You want to act like Polly Purebred. You want to act like Little Miss fucking hoity-toity, goody two-shoes. Go ahead. You don't fool me. Little Miss act like a lady. How dare someone tell anyone else to act like a lady anyway? What the fuck is a lady? Lady and the Tramp. Yeah, me and you, Lady and the Tramp. I'm not finding our hearts on... That's all right. Let's just talk. So, so essentially, Stalker Hag, you're supposed to be waking up from this, and you're thick as a brick, as Ian Anderson would say. But, John, you wanted to talk about her modus operandi, just so a lot of people are already aware of this and have let us know. So you want to talk about people that enable... People, what did we just lose? No, we're fine. We're fine. People that enable stalking behavior in others, right? So, I can't tell what just happened with the camera. Don't worry, everything's fine. We found out from other people, and we saw, it was very clear to us that she was doing this too, that she would go through my follower list, find out who was following me, and she would write them privately and say, I have just noticed that you are following Lena Jane Lennon or Lynn Ann, whatever I go for on various platforms. I just want to warn you, she is a very dangerous person, and I am here to just tell you that she is very dangerous, and she is seriously mentally ill, and if you follow her, eventually she will attack you, right? And she has gone out of her way to do this with hundreds of people. Hundreds. And we have not lost one follower because of her yet, believe it or not. But, however, people have told us that she did this. And I suspect that she did it with a few, but I didn't know she took the time to do it with hundreds. And I said, oh, she's got a lot of time on her hands, right? So, John, I'm talking now. All right. My question, especially for moderators of those sites, like the certain twin flame sites, moderator, you know who you are, especially because you have said you noticed that there's something unhinged about that woman, but yet you never silenced her because you thought that she was just old and harmless, and even though you've claimed that you've been stalked by people yourself, you had no, empathy for what this woman was putting Lena through. Right. You're worse than her. Do you understand that? Right. You're worse than her. Mm-hmm. The perpetrator. The crazy stalker. There's something called the sin of omission. And you can make all the excuses you want and all your doctor's notes and everything else. It doesn't matter. You failed to act correctly. Or to be honest. In the whole situation. Now, and that goes for anyone who just contacted Lena afterwards and said, I just want to let you know so-and-so is writing about... And so... My question is, did any of you tell her to back off? Or did any of you report her to whatever forum she did this on? Yes, Quora. Because I reported her a lot of times on Quora for her attacks, and they all said that we're doing something about it, and they would put a Band-Aid on it, but then she'd be back. They didn't take it seriously enough because she didn't seem I don't know, threatening enough because she looks like an old bag just sitting there in her room staring at a beetle photo on the wall. That's her picture of herself, staring up in the air next to a fucking beetle picture. That's healthy. And like she's praying or something to the beetle picture. Hey, don't make fun of this room, man. This is art. This is what I call pop art. You crazy hag. Your room doesn't look like this. It looks like a barren, like a straitjacket cell, a white-walled cell with one beetle picture on the wall, and you sitting there with a fucking mop on your head or whatever it is you're wearing, staring at this thing. Would anybody else be like kind of worried about this person, this particular type of person, stalking them? No? What's wrong with you then? What's wrong with you if you think that she's okay and harmless? She's like, this is a woman that would, if she had the means, I think she would come with a gun and shoot me. I do. She's Chapman. She's the next Chapman. Yeah, Hagman. You're Hagman. What a shame. What a shame you've wasted your whole life, and now it's to this. And she can't stop watching our videos, so now she's supposed to be like taking a hint, and you know, John said she's getting upset. Go ahead, get upset. That's what it's here for, to upset you. Good. Are you upset yet? You're not? All right. Stay tuned. We know you will. Best is yet to come. Anyway, Johnny. Yeah, and that's it. So, the sin of omission. So, to all the people who, thought they were doing Lena a favor by saying, I just wanted to let you know this one is at it again. Yeah, but what else did you do about it? What are you telling Lena for? Lena's tried everything. Where's the support, Again, it's the Jesus fucking complex. Yeah. It's the Jesus thing. I'll stick up for you, Jesus, to your face, but God forbid if in a court of law, if somebody needs, if Jesus needs somebody to validate him, they're all running and hiding. Who was that guy, Judas? Who was the one? I don't know. There were so many scumbags. Yeah. That's why I always say, and John says too, we don't care if we have like no followers online, but we have some, but. And we appreciate everyone who's there and who has their hearts in the right place. But, Jesus had, Hitler had millions of followers. Jesus had like a handful. So that'll tell you something. So I'll go for the handful. Thank you very much. If we're talking Jesus camp or Hitler camp. And really that's it. Okay. So that was the addendum you wanted to do. Yes, I wanted to do that addendum on Stalker Hag, the sequel. Just like, let's see if anybody sees themselves in this. And, it's too late now. Well, it's not too late. If you see something wrong, say something about anything. Not just this bullshit. About anything. About anybody getting hurt, animals getting abused, carriage horses. I don't give a fuck what it is. Stand up for something. Do it for once in your fucking life without being afraid of being pigeonholed or embarrassed or whatever else you do. One asshole on Quora, what was his name? Brian Freeman, yeah. Oh, now watch. She's watching this video. She's going to run to Good, let her run to Brian Freeman. Let her. Yeah, he said, Lena, stop posting all these, click on the free link for free animal food for the animal shelters. It's really embarrassing. I'm like, are you fucking for real? You're going to come down on me for putting that on to click for free animal food? What the fuck do you got against clicking for free animal food? And what about that embarrasses you to help animals in shelters? And you should be embarrassed to be alive saying that to me. Go be embarrassed. Go in a corner and eat a dog. Stick your fucking head in a bowl of dog shit. Not even food. That's my girl. Thank you very much. Praise be God and Mother. Happy Sunday everywhere. Glad you're feeling better. Yeah, I'm feeling better, all right. Fucking camera. This fucking camera doesn't want to turn. You can't turn this camera off. The fucking hell, man. Bloody hell. It's not letting me turn it off. You believe this? Well, what are you gonna do about it? I don't know. You want to sing a song? Alright, sing a song. Make it simple to let your Johnny. Don't worry that it's not good enough for anyone else to hear. Just sing.